For tickets, visit fordtheaters.org or call 323-GO-1FORD.
Puspusa na po ang pag-iensayo ng dalawang kampo, Antonio Margarito at Manny Pacquiao, para sa kanilang nalalapit na laban November 13th in Dallas, Texas. But at the press conference here in Beverly Hills, nakausap po namin si Antonio Margarito at ang kanyang trainer na si Robert Garcia. Ito po ang kanilang mga pahayag. What is your opinion of Manny Pacquiao?
Bueno, es un excelente peleador, un peleador bastante fuerte, rápido.
An excellent fighter, very fast, very strong, and you have to prepare very well for him.
And how are you planning to beat Manny Pacquiao?
Bueno, vamos a
You win fights in the gym. I always said that, you prepare yourself well for your opponent, you prepare to be ready for, go hard, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go hard for 12 rounds.
And one last question, how are you planning to slow him down? Because he's known for his speed.
But to pressure him, cut the ring off, make him fight, not so much movement, and just make him fight.
Hey, Robert, how are you preparing Antonio Margarito? You know who Manny Pacquiao is. How are you preparing Antonio Margarito to face Manny Pacquiao?
You know what, Margarito is a person that puts all his heart into training. Once he starts training camp, he trains and runs like I've never seen anybody else before. I was a former world champion. I've trained with fighters like Oscar De La Hoya, Fernando Vargas, and I've trained four to five different world champions, and and not one single fighter trains as hard as Margarito. I know Pacquiao trains hard too, but I don't think he trains harder. He could train as hard, but not harder, because he's just unstoppable.
What about psychologically? They say boxing is as much a psychological as it is a physical sport, and the experiences that Margarito has been through the past couple years. What are your thoughts on that? How is that going to affect his game against Manny Pacquiao?
You know what? That don't bother him at all. He left all that behind because he's an innocent person. When you are innocent, you did nothing wrong, then you just leave everything behind. Whatever comments he hears or whatever he reads, he just leaves it behind. When he starts training camp, he doesn't see and he doesn't listen to anything. He just focuses into the fight. So that's what he's going to do. That's what we're going to do in training camp. We got 10 weeks of training for the fight. So I think we're going to have a great camp. We should have a great camp, and we should come out with good results.
Manny has beaten a lot of different good fighters. What do you think is Margarito's advantage over Manny? What do you think will Margarito be able to do in order to beat Manny Pacquiao?
No, Manny's the best fighter pound for pound in the world. I've said that, and I'll always say that. Himself, being 7-time world champion in 7 different divisions. Well, that itself tells you he's the best fighter in the world. But like you said, he's beat so many fighters, but he's also lost. He lost to Morales, and he had 2 very, very close fights to Marquez, and neither of them are close to the size of Margarito. Margarito's just too big, too strong, and Margarito's just gonna pressure him, from the beginning to the end. There's no secret to Margarito's style. I cannot tell you we're gonna box, or everybody knows Margarito's style. So it's gonna be a great fight. We all know Manny's style too, so it's gonna turn out into one of the best fight of the year.
Well, Manny has actually said that he wants this Margarito fight because he likes Margarito's style. It complements his style, which is very aggressive. He goes in all the time, and Manny should be waiting for him to do that.
Right, but that's something that we're also, that we're gonna work in, neutralize all that. We gotta come in, cutting off the ring and moving side to side. So it's just a plan that I know Freddie Roach's gonna do his.
Right.
I'm gonna do mine. And I've been in the ring against Freddie Roach twice, and both times I beat him. So I'm just hoping that this is the 3rd time.
And you've also trained a lot of Filipino fighters, Nonito Donaire, Brian Viloria. What are your insights from them coming into preparing for the fight against another Filipino, which is Manny Pacquiao?
You know what? This is like Manny says, I'm just doing my job also. He always says that, he has nothing against us Mexicans. He's a lovely person. I'm the same way. I'm just doing my job. I love working with fighters like Brian Viloria. He's, the best kid, the best person out there. Nonito Donaire, his wife, they're just lovely, so I enjoy working with people like that. Now I'm working with Margarito, his wife, his family. Everybody's so lovely, so friendly, just like every fighter that I have. Steven Luevano, his family. My relationship with my fighters is not only a trainer-fighter, but we also become become family. You know, we do things together. You know, one of my fighters just got married last Saturday, and all of our whole team was there. I was his best man. My other fighters, Steven Lueva, my brother Miguel Garcia, were part of the wedding. So we just turned it into family. So now Margarito's part of the family, and with Donaire, with Veloria, they've always been my family. So that's the way I do it.
And for all it's worth, we Filipinos always beat the Mexicans in terms of boxing, but you beat us for Miss Universe. The Miss Mexico won Miss Universe.
You weren't there. That's why. Because you weren't there.
Thank you so much.